Hi, good morning. Today's thought of the day is from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and he says, when someone seems to have injured you, but how can I be sure? And in any case, keep in mind that he's already been tried and convicted by himself, like scratching your own eyes out. That to expect a bad person not to harm others is like expecting fig trees not to secrete juice, babies not to cry, horses not to neigh, the inevitable not to happen. What else could they do with that sort of character? If you're still angry, then get to work on that. If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it. Let your intentions be. At all times, look at the thing itself, the thing behind the appearance, and unpack it by analysis, cause, substance, purpose, and the length of time it exists. So, three different thoughts, but wonderful in their guiding spirit. The first one, Marcus says that first, how can you be very sure that someone has injured you? You allowing another person to injures you. Secondly, he says that okay, injury has happened, you feel injured by whatever action of so and so person, but you don't have to wait for divine justice, because the moment a person chooses to harm you, that person has already harmed his or her own self, is already been tried and convicted by his own actions. Secondly, how can you expect a bad person not to harm others? If you are logically thinking a person who has a track record of just doing bad things to others, suddenly overnight transformation would not happen without a self, introspection. And if that person had done self introspection, would not be harming you in the first place. So if you have the knowledge of this as a stoic, then why would you be angry? And still, after having all this knowledge, if you still choose to be angry, then he says you need to work on that. Followed by the second thought, which is very simple stoical principle: if it's not right, don't do it. You know deep within your heart what is right, what is wrong, when you are taking an action, when you are making choices. If something is not true, don't say it. Simple as that. And lastly, always a stoic will look, or at least try to look behind the appearance, asking oneself what questions, what is the cause of it, substance of it, purpose of it, and in the big scheme,